Hello, I've got here a 620 centimeter long motorhome from Pilote, the P626D. It's a lounge on wheels and it will cost 74,000. Oh, sorry, no, hang on. 74,390, yes. They're claiming they've got a discount and all the rest of it for bits they've added on. This will have 620 kilos of payload. You've got to take that with a pinch of salt, obviously. Fresh water 130, wastewater 95, 135 litre Kühlschrank, what's that? Fridge, and inner height of 192, outer height 288. So let's have a look inside. So the bed is in the roof. You've got this really long lounge, huge amount of space down here, and at the back there's your kitchen, your washroom, your fridge. Fridge is dominating the rest of the motorhome, and then through there access to the garage. Okay, right, sensible sliding door on this, and this is a sliding false wall to give access to your shower, and there's the toilet. Right, here we have wardrobe, and this on the other side of this is a garage, but I shall show you that from the outside. Very modern kitchen cooktop, sink, 2 burners. Notice they've taken these things off, and I'm not surprised because they get stolen. And the knobs. Friend of mine yesterday he had the shower unit, outer shower unit taken out, stolen. Anyway, I won't moan about things like that. Drawers under the kitchen, and here we've got something in the floor. What could this be? Space in the double floor. Actually, even though the floor isn't flat, it is a double floor, and I shall demonstrate that it is a double floor to you from here. There you've got the black tank in there. So I wouldn't want a vehicle at all without a double floor. Now, it hasn't got a flat floor though, and it has a bed above. Let's have a look what that means. Look, I'm standing here under the bed. Plenty of space above my head. Had the floor been a double floor, sorry, had the floor been flat all the way back, then this wouldn't have been possible, because that is the Fiat part. Sorry, just a Fiat, sorry. That's the Fiat part, and this, looking back there, it would have been very difficult to actually do. Sorry, it's a Citroen, not a Fiat. If it were, I think that I think the model was on a Fiat. I'm not certain. Anyway, I think that's really good. Anyway, I'm going to demonstrate in the mirror as well. Look at that. There's me. See? I think that's brilliant. Now, there are other brands doing this. The Chausson, Challenger have models in very, very similar, but no way do they compete to this. What this has got is space, it's got light, it's got the under your head you can stand up, so they are where this brand Pilote stands out. Where the Chausson and Challenger have, they're much narrower. So if narrowness and being squashed in is what you want, then obviously take one of them. And if this, the feeling of space, is what you like, then this is the one to take. If I remember, I'll put a link down to the Chausson or the Challenger brands, so you can see what they have with this layout to make a comparison between the two. Let's have a look on the outside. Right, the layout means that the garage isn't going to be particularly large, and you can see that it isn't. There we have the fridge vent at the rear, and here we have storage here as well. There's your gas. While I'm here, I'm going to show you very quickly another vehicle with an unusual layout using the lounge. It's unusual for this type of vehicle. This one is 7 meters long. It cost 88,000 euros. Also got a double floor, but it's got this enormous lounge at the back. And for me, I much prefer this one. I think this is far more usable. Also, mind you, it's 80 centimeters longer, so bear that one in mind. And through here we've got an enormous dressing room, enormous, and through here we've got place to drive from, because that's always useful for the motorhome. So for my taste, this is more exciting. It's also got the drop down bed, it's the same thing. So but I think this is more practical in use. But I do appreciate the extra 80 centimeters mightn't be suitable for somebody. You mightn't have a space for the vehicle to store it on your drive. That's why you might need a smaller vehicle. You might feel it's easier to park a smaller vehicle. Lots of reasons to choose a smaller vehicle. So what's the ideal length of a motorhome? Can't answer that one. It depends on your person. It might be 9 meters. It might be 6. I was talking to somebody yesterday. He wants to buy a vehicle, and I said, first time. He said, oh no, I'm going to get cramped in something like this. And I said, don't get a 9 meter until you know that's certainly what you want. Rent it and then make a decision. And that's what I say to everyone. Don't buy a motorhome, rent it, and then find, unless you're experienced with them of course, and then make a decision, because renting works out a lot cheaper than buying something that you might want or is suitable for your own needs. Thanks for watching.